There are so many people driving down Coney Island Avenue, so many Jewish people. It's a perfect place for our signage. Of course, we'll let people know that it's a Chosen People Messianic Center. We'll call it the Charles Feinberg Center or Charles Feinberg Messianic Jewish Center. But we're also going to put in Hebrew the verse from the New Testament in Luke 24, where Jesus, on the road to Emmaus, revealed himself to these two disciples and told them everything that was written in the law and the prophets about himself. And so we'll put that verse up there, as well as an Isaiah 53 sign along the side of the wall as well. So this is going to be a great opportunity to proclaim the gospel through our signage. This is the sanctuary, at least it will be the sanctuary. I'm excited about what God's going to do here as we provide a place for Jewish people to come to know Jesus, Yeshua, as their Messiah and worship the Lord in a Jewish way. We'll have both English-speaking and Russian language congregations, and maybe a Hebrew language one also.
Okay, Mitch, this is going to be our new kitchen here. It's a little small, but I think we'll be able to work it out and be able to use it for the ministries that we have going on here.
Bob, I wish it could be bigger. You know, but you know, this is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But what I'm excited about is that there are thousands of Russian Jewish people in this area, many who are elderly, many who are poor. They came here, they couldn't get jobs. Definitely. They don't know the Lord, and they really need help. And so if we can have a soup kitchen here and feed some of these folks. In Tel Aviv, we've been doing that in our center across from the bus station. It's just been a fantastic ministry, and it's a real testimony to even the religious Jewish people in the area. So we believe God's going to really bless this kitchen.
Okay, Mitch, this is going to be the area that we could probably designate as a cafe.
Okay, so we'll be able to feed people here as well, because we're right in the kitchen, and then in the evenings we'll be able to have a gospel cafe like we've been doing in Tel Aviv, where we've been inviting soldiers and people from the neighborhood, and the young people just love it. And so maybe some of the young Orthodox kids will come in to the cafe, drink some coffee, eat some kosher cookies, and hear about Jesus. The second floor is wonderful. We have two classrooms where we can have about 25 students in a classroom. When we're not using it for the Feinberg Seminary classes, we'll be using it for Bible studies. There'll also be adult Sunday school and Shabbat school rooms on the weekends. And so this will be a very, very useful spot. As missionaries to the Jews, we have to be honest, we reach a very educated group of people. And so we need to be prepared. That's why the Feinberg Center for Messianic Jewish Studies, which is a full-blown Master of Divinity degree in Messianic Jewish Studies from Biola University and from the Talbot School of Theology, which is the graduate school, it's so perfect for the work that we're doing. We need the best prepared, the best trained missionaries to the Jewish people possible.
It's been great to get particularly a Messianic education, because it's addressed the theological and historical issues that are kind of unique to Messianic ministry.
You know, if God is calling me to bring the gospel to the Jewish people, it would just make sense to seek and find a program that offers all the tools that I'm going to need to effectively share the gospel with the Jewish people.
One of the great challenges of doing ministry in any urban area, but especially here in Brooklyn with students, is the living space, because it costs so much money to live in Brooklyn. So we've provided housing for our students and also for short-term missionaries that also provide a sense of community, and so it helps financially and spiritually, and so we're really excited about the housing that this wonderful center provides.
When we want to learn a culture, learn a language, we go to that country and we live. And Brooklyn is its own little country in many ways, because the culture there is so deep, so historic, and so Jewish that it's like being in an immersion program.
Just being a testimony and just being a light to the people there, even when they may not appreciate us when we're there. But I believe, and I'm truly praying that, you know, God is going to use us, and that the Jewish people will see Jesus, Yeshua, as we're there and just really living our lives out for Jesus.